ומסלדים בחילה בשעת הנעילה. המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. שופכים לך נשם מחפישם וכחשם. המציאם מחילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. היה להם לסטרה וחלצם ממרה וחותמם לעוד ולגילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. חונותם ורחם וכל לוחץ ולוחם עשה בהם פלילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. זכור צדקת אביהם והדש את ימיהם כקדם ותחילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. קרנה שנת רצון והשף שארית הצאן ליאוליבה והעולה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. תזכו לשנים רבות הבנים והאבות בדיצה ובצהולה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. מיכאל שר ישראל, אליהו וגבריאל בשרו נא גאולה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא לילה, אל נורא לילה.
Good Yom Tov. This is Kohenet Ketzirah coming to you from OneShul once again. It has been a long day, as Yom Kippur often is, and I'm grateful to be here back with you all for our Neilah, our closing of the gates service. The sun is just setting here. If you were here with us for Kol Nidre last night, don't worry. Neilah is intended to get us to the break fast in efficient timing. So that's why it's 7 o'clock, so we're able to begin, those of us on East Coast time, our break fast sooner rather than later. Although I see, as usual, we have an international community and some have broken their fast hours ago. As we did on Kol Nidre, I want to invite you to introduce yourself in the chat room and tell us a word. Tell us who you are, where you are, and a word or two about how you are. And if you are here with us for Kol Nidre, take a moment to check in with yourself about how are you versus where you were yesterday at Kol Nidre or Rosh Hashanah or earlier this year, other than hungry and thirsty, if you are fasting. So I invite you now to share your name in the chat room, where you are, and a word or two check in about how you are. We're opening our service tonight with a song that we don't usually do for evening services. We don't usually do for Neilah. But this particular version of it just spoke to me very deeply for where we are in this stage of our High Holidays process. And the song is a version of Nishmat Kol Chai called Rumi Nishmat, using the words of the poet Rumi, the Arabic, the Islamic poet Rumi, blended together with the words and the concepts of Nishmat Kol Chai, the breathing of all life, and all of it flowing into, for me, the idea of being a hollow bone, which is how I feel at this point in the Yom Kippur experience. I feel hollow. I feel as though I have little left to pray. I'm not sure what's left to be said. And so I turn our opening prayer, our opening song, over to the amazing Shoshana Jedwab, also known to many as Bat Shemesh, to bring us through the process of being a hollow bone, the shofar, becoming open channels for the last messages that we may receive during Yom Kippur. And again, this is a song. Nishmat Kol Chai is not part of the traditional liturgy, but if you are here with us tonight, you're probably looking for an experience over traditional liturgy. So close your eyes if you will. Follow along in your Siddur if you prefer. It's the second page. And just take this time to allow yourself to be opened and fully hollowed, as many of us may feel from restraining from food or drink for the full day, or just from the experience of Yom Kippur hollowing us out as we begin to end our High Holy Days transformation.
Through me, Kol atzmotai tomarna Adonai mi kamocha. Kol atzmotai tomarna Adonai mi kamocha. All of my bones are speaking their truth. My divine, who is like you? All of my bones are speaking their truth. My divine, who is like you? But I have nothing to say. I have nothing to pray. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to pray. So, Spirit, practice a song through me. 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 Borchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol kravai et shem kodsho. Borchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol kravai et shem kodsho. My body is blessing my divine, the holy name, the song of my inside. My body is blessing my divine, the holy name, the song of my inside. But I have nothing to say. I have nothing to pray. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to pray. So, Spirit, practice a song through me. 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 Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimecha et shemech. Nishma.
Hollowing ourselves out further, I invite you to rise if that is your practice. Fall to the earth if that is your practice. Take a knee if that is your practice. Or just remain seated. As we breathe our way tonight through the Amidah, a little bit of a different breath meditation than we did last night. As you breathe, hollow yourself out. Allow yourself to be the shofar as you are breathing in and out. Imagine that hollowness of that horn as you are breathing in and out. Breathing in, I take breath into myself. Breathing out, I join the web of being. Breathing in, I rest in the present. Breathing out, I am part of the past and the future. Breathing in, I honor the shrine of my body. Breathing out, I honor the shrine of the cosmos. Breathing in, presence fills me. Breathing out, presence enfolds me. Breathing in, I witness what is broken. Breathing out, I bow to what is perfect. Breathing in, I offer gratitude for what is. Breathing out, I accept all that changes. Breathe in, I offer a prayer of peace for myself. Breathing out, I pray for peace for all beings. As we begin the Ashamnu, the Dui, and the Alchet, I again invite you to the practice of compassion with yourself as we take collective responsibility for all that has happened in our world, not for a moment turning our heads and saying, that wasn't me. Knowing that as part of humanity, we are all in some way responsible for the world that does exist. But I invite you, instead of beating yourself with each word, to massage your heart. If beating this out of yourself is what you need, welcome to it. But if you are feeling called to it, join me in that practice of compassion as we go through the Vidui and the Alchet. We're on page 4 of your Machzor. Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu, Dibarnu Dofi, Yai-da-dai-dai-dai, Yai-da-dai-dai-dai, Yai-da-dai-dai-dai. Havinu, Behirshanu, Zadnu, Hamasnu, Tefalnu Sheker, Yai-da-dai-dai-dai, Yai-da-dai-dai-dai-dai, Yai-da-dai-dai-dai-dai. Saranu, Avinu, Pashanu, Zaranu, Kishinu Oref, Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai, Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai, Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai. Rashanu, Shichatnu, Tiavnu, Tainu, Titanu. Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai. Who is we? We is humanity. We is in some way all of us. Because one of us has done these things. This night, we do accept responsibility for all of humanity and speak as one voice. We have trespassed, we have lied, we have gossiped, we have slandered, we have scoffed, we have acted selfishly, looked away, we have been cruel, we have corrupted, we have forgotten, we have robbed, we have harmed, we have damaged, we have oppressed, we have enslaved, we have raped, we have taken life. Yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai. But we have also done some wonderful things. We do not turn away from that with which we should take some responsibility because it is something that has happened in our world. But we have also done beautiful things. Just today, at the March for Racial Justice, I saw an amazingly diverse group of people coming together for a common cause: justice. So join me on page 6 as we acknowledge, and please massage your heart, unless you want to beat it into you somewhere else. And acknowledge that we have done some good things as well, collectively, humanity, as well as individually. Join me in the English. We have loved, we have blessed, we have grown, we have spoken positively, we have raised up, we have shown compassion, we have acted enthusiastically, we have been empathetic, we have cultivated truth, we have given good advice, we have respected, we have learned, we have forgiven, we have comforted, we have been stirred, we have been creative, we have been spiritual activists, we have been just, we have longed for Israel and prayed for Palestine. We have been merciful, we have given full effort, we have supported, we have contributed, we have repaired. Yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai. Holy One, weave compassion and grace, be slow to anger and abounding in mercy and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity, transgressions, and sin, acquitting the penitent. May we find pardon for the many ways we have missed the mark. Open the gates of heaven and let us be woven into the fabric of your presence. I was thinking for a moment of turning it over to something impromptu, but I don't see it in front of me, so I don't think it's happening. A refrain through all of the high holidays is the sounds of Avinu Malkeinu. In your Machzor, it is framed as Shechina Makor Chayinu, which is an alternative phrase that was created by Reb Yehoram Mazor. So I invite you to sing Shechina Makor Chayinu or Avinu Malkeinu, whichever you prefer. As for many, this will be a more positive experience if I am singing, in this case, Avinu Malkeinu. I'm going to sing that tonight before we move into this version in English of Avinu Malkeinu, which is using the netivot, the pathways of divine feminine from the Kohenet tradition, to lead us through the Avinu Malkeinu. And please join me, you think I can't hear you, but you know I can, on the refrain of Shechina, source of lives, hear our prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Shechina makor chayenu. Shechina makor chayenu. Shechina makor chayenu. Chanenu v'anenu ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Na'ara, maiden, teach us to embrace the beauty of youth. Ima, mother, show us how to nourish another. DvoraK'lilah, queen and guardian, help us to use our strength for the benefit of others. HaMa'agelet, midwife, guide us as we are birthed into another year. Shekhinah, source of lives, hear our prayer. Chachama, wise woman, teach us how to use wisdom with mercy. Kohenet, mourning woman, show us how to raise our voices for change. Neviah, prophetess, help us to hear the voice of the Holy One. Sova, temple keeper, guide us through the gateways of the new year. Shekhinah, source of lives, hear our prayer. Ba'alat Ov, spirit vessel, shamaness, teach us the forgotten ways. Doreshet, seeker, show us how to follow the path. Ohevet, lover, help us to love deeply, fully, truly. Leitzanit, fool, guide us as we speak truth to power. Shekhinah, source of life, hear our prayer. Oeget, weaver, teach us to respect houses of holiness. Show us the connectedness of all things. Help us to weave lives full of meaning. Guide us as we wrap our lives in the fabric of a new year. Shekhinah, source of life, hear our prayer. Shekhinah makor chayenu. Shekhinah makor chayenu. Shekhinah makor chayenu. Chanenu v'anenu ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. And I know for many communities it is the custom to not recite Avinu Malkeinu in any form on Shabbat, but we here at OneShul recited it last night and are reciting it tonight. As for most Yom Kippur, for many, it is more important for them spiritually to hear and say this prayer than the customs and rules of some communities on Shabbat. So that is why I've elected to include it in our service tonight. As we are not an Orthodox community, we are freer to create our service based on our spiritual needs versus custom and tradition and law.
Mete mis מתסלדים בחילה בשעת הנעילה. המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. שופכים לך נפשם מחפישם וכחשם. המציאם מחילה בשעת הנעילה. וחלצם ממרה וחותמם לעוד ולגילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא עלילה, אל נורא עלילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. חונותם ורחם וכל לוחץ ולוחם עשה בהם פלילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא עלילה, אל נורא עלילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. זכור צדקת אביהם וחדש את ימיהם כקדם ותחילה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא עלילה, אל נורא עלילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. קרנה שנת רצון והשב שארית הצאן ליאוליבה והעולה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא עלילה, אל נורא עלילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. תזכו לשנים רבות הבנים והאבות בדיצה ובצהולה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא עלילה, אל נורא עלילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה. מיכאל שר ישראל, אליהו וגבריאל בסרו נא גאולה בשעת הנעילה. אל נורא עלילה, אל נורא עלילה, המציא לנו מחילה בשעת הנעילה.
Weaver of the fabric of life and death, grant us pardon in this hour. As your gates are closed this night, we who are few raise our eyes to heaven's height, trembling, fearful, in our prayer as your gates are closed this night. Pouring out our soul, we pray that the sentence you write will be one of pardoned sin as your gates are closed this night. Let our refuge be strong and sure. Give us resilience in difficult times and seal our destiny for joy as your gates are closed this night. Grant us favor, show us grace, but those who deny our right and oppress, you be the judge as the gates are closed this night. El Nora Alilah, El Nora Alilah, Hamsi Lanu Michala, Bishaat Ilah. Generations of our faith-filled ancestors walked in your light. As of old, renew our days as your gates are closed this night. Gather the hearts of Judah's scattered flock. Bring peace and justice to the children of Yishmael and all the world, and bless this year with grace divine as your gates are closed this night. May we all, both old and young, look for gladness and delight in the many years to come as your gates are closed this night. Michael, Prince of Israel, Gabriel, your angels bright with Elijah, come redeem as your gates are closed this night. We have reached our Shema, and I ask you as always, what is the name of holiness you will pray your Shema to tonight? What is the name of the Divine One, of God as you understand it, that you will be invoking in your Shema tonight? I invite you to share those names in the chat room now. For me, I think tonight Havaya is feeling like a very present name. And tonight we say our Shema slightly differently than we do at any other time of the year. So we say the Shema one time on page 10. On page 15, we say your choice of phrases there. So Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed, or Breshit Achat Haita A'at Achat Hi, 3 times, and then 7 times through that final invocation. This is the closing of the gates. It is the writing of the sentence, not a prison sentence. It is the writing of the sentence of how you will be inscribed in the book of life for another year. So we do the Shema in this very different way as an invocation, a sacred seal on all of the prayers that we have been offering. And also in full awareness that Yom Kippur this year was on Shabbat as well. So all of this time of rest and stop as well as Yom Kippur. So we say our Shema together with whichever version you prefer and whichever God name is present for you. Shema Yisrael Havaya Eloteinu Havaya And in full voice for the only time in the year, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. And 7 times with me. Shechina hi ha'Elohim, 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 Shechina hi ha'Elohim. In the book of life, blessing, peace, and good sustenance, may we be remembered and sealed in your presence, we and all your people and all the world, for a happy life and peace. Humbly we pray in the gathering dusk. Let us be blessed with a year of life, health, achievement, and heart's content, hope, abundance, and wise pursuits. Peace and tranquility send to our land, peace for Israel and all the world. Gemar Chatima Tova, may you all be inscribed, may we all be inscribed in the book of life for a year of health, joy, abundance, and justice. And we will close our service with the sound of the shofar, which again, many communities do not blow on Shabbat out of fear of carrying things, so I think we're safe. So we will close with the sound of the shofar. Thank you all for being here. Laila Tov, as many of us are heading into Havdalah and breaking our fasts. Shavua Tov as well.
Mete